Hey, how's it going? I'm Kieran, and if you're looking at this, it means that you're probably interested in renting my van on Camplify. So thank you so much for considering me. That's awesome. Or maybe you're just interested in checking out my van. So thanks for coming along. So I'm just going to do a quick tour and just show you guys where everything is and how to use everything. Some of my friends are looking after the van while I'm away, and they'll show you everything, but yeah, this might help as well. So the front of the van is pretty standard. What I have been doing is using the handrails as towel drying racks. Works really well. There'll be towels that come with the van when you hire it, so you don't need to bring your own. There's also 2 USB ports to charge your accessories. The stereo works alright, but it doesn't have any Bluetooth, so I tend to just use this speaker here, and you can also take it outside, just kind of rip it off to do so because it's just velcroed down. The car is manual, so make sure you know how to drive a manual if you're going to hire it, but it is very easy to drive for a manual. Alright, moving on to the back of the car. So usually I store like my bags and stuff down there on the side, and there's also hooks where you can hang your things on. This here is a surfboard rack. So there's one at the front and back here. My friends can show you how to use that. You can put a longboard on the left side and then a shortboard on the right hand side. Over here is just the fairy light switches. So they're pretty decent to use at night. If the batteries get flat, there is a charger, and I'll show you that in a second. The bed itself, it's a foam mattress on slats, and it's super comfy. There'll be fresh sheets every time, of course, and then there should also be a spare set behind the bench. To tie up the curtains, I usually just wrap them in a knot and tie them like that. I think it looks a lot nicer and tidy that way. Downstairs, in what I like to call the garage, which I like to call it, in this drawer there's a few kind of practical things like a hose, WD-40, that's the battery charger, there's some tie downs if you need them, axe, there's a shovel, and booster cables because you'll probably forget to turn the headlights off and get a flat battery, and dishwashing liquid as well to top up the one in the front. In this picnic basket, so I just put a few things that might make your life a bit funner. I've got some Uno cards. This is a really cool double hammock which you can hang up somewhere. Picnic mat, and then a few other little board games. And over here we've got 2 camping chairs, a aluminium camping table, and then a yoga mat, which you can feel free to use as well. I wish I could have 2, so you could do yoga in pairs, but I only have 1, so maybe we'll just have to share it. And last but not least, I've got a roof vent, which is really awesome. I don't have a solar setup or like a second battery, so I didn't wire in the fan. So at the moment you can open it and close it, but there's no fan, but hopefully that's enough. It's been fine for me. So yeah, I'll go to the middle. Alright, so here's the kitchen. There's a cooler there, or esky, which is great. It usually lasts for like 2 or 3 days. Behind here, I think I'll put the second set of sheets there. They're just in the wash at the moment. The stove, I just store it behind the seat there so it doesn't move around. And then there's a woolen blanket, and then underneath it is like a soft plush blanket for if you get cold, or if you just want a blanket for whatever reason. Here is where your jack is. This kind of falls off all the time, so I didn't get to fix it. I'm sorry. It will probably annoy you, but that's the way it is. Up here, fire extinguisher. So it's set up so you just have to unclip it there and then rip it out, pull the pin and use it if you have to. Hopefully you don't. There's also a fire blanket here. It's on a hook which is screwed in, so if you need to use it, just grab these black tabs and just boom, and then put the blanket over whatever source of fire there is. There's fresh water, 20 litres here, which should last you, 2 days for 2 people usually, depending on how much you use. There's a little hose there to make it easier for pouring. If you want to fill it up, you can pull it out. It's pretty easy. Or the hose, you can just fill it up using the hose. There's a basket here, and I'll put another one there. And that's where I store my clothes. And you can do the same plus anything else you have. This part, you can also store a surfboard in there. So there's like a wire there, and there's like a hockey strap at the back, if you want. In the kitchen bench thing, so there's a handrail for towels. I love coffee, and I've started putting like coffee stickers on here. If you want to put some more stickers on, doesn't have to be coffee. That would be really cool actually. So yeah, go for it. Pots and pans down here. So I've got like a great rice pot, mixing bowl, a bigger saucepan, and a medium-sized fry pan. Here, I've been meaning to put a handle on this, but again, ran out of time. This is the spice rack. So salt, pepper, olive oil, everything you need there. If anything runs out, just let us know. And this is what I like to call the sink. So there's a few kind of cleaning supplies in there. Up here, washing detergent, hand sanitizer, AeroGuard and window cleaner for when you're using the van and for when you clean it up before you return it, as well as a few kind of tongs in that. Coffee maker, which is good for one person. Down here, bin, which is tied in. There's spare bin bags if you need them in the garage, and the gas bottle here is strapped in for when you're moving. And just note that if you should use the gas outside of the van, because otherwise it would void your insurance. In the drawers, pretty basic stuff. Rice, lentils, if you need them, go for it. Here's your cutlery tray. It's pretty good. Great knives, nice and sharp. And this is a little, I think it's called a monkey wrench. And that is just for setting up the gas bottle and the stove. So please don't lose that. There should be a lighter here as well for lighting the stove and all your regular cutlery. So we've got bowls, cups, plates for 2 people. There's a kettle, which is, I've had it for a very long time. It's been in our family for decades, so please don't lose it. You can use this for a coffee tin. This has some tea bags, peppermint tea in it. Candles, go for your life. And this has some washing powder if you want to wash your clothes, and you can just put whatever in there. Yeah, I think that's about it. The only other things, when you pull this curtain closed, sometimes it gets kind of stuck on the wall, so just pull it outwards as you close it. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed my very last minute and rushed van tour. I'm actually leaving to go to Spain in about 1 hour, so sorry it's not as professional as it could be. But yeah, I hope if you end up renting my van, I really hope you enjoy it. I've been living in here full time for 6 months and I absolutely love it. It's kind of very simple and very basic, but to me that's almost what makes it so good, because it makes you kind of appreciate the little things. And I hope that you don't have to. At the same time, I hope your expectations aren't too high. This is not a luxury camper van, but I think it's unique and it's very special to me. So for the right kind of people, I think you're going to have a really good time in it. And yeah, I look forward to seeing all of your photos and videos that you take during your journey in this van. Cool. Have a great trip.